Where have you been? Been searching all along. Can face it while alone and on. Without a clue, without a sign, without grasping yet. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter, outpost masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, what else should I be? Please don't take off your mask, reveal all. To be found, a mirror right in front of me. That's where I find an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's only words that to be told. I need them last. I'm a sharpshooter, apples masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to have to see me, just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at Post Masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. And I actually forgot to bring down the water jug. Hold on. Hold on, I got it. And that's fresh, and that is fresh out of the fridge too, so it's freaking cold as hell. Typically I like my water room temperature, but I keep it in the fridge for when I fill up the jugs, because it normally takes me like a couple days to go through each gallon, so they end up being room temperature. It's a weird thing. And if I seem discombobulated, I how can I put this? I'm not going to reveal their name. There was someone I met about 12, 15 years ago. So this is going back to before where I currently work. And a person that I met, well, they transitioned like about a decade ago, right? So I knew them. I knew them when they were one gender, then they transitioned to another. I'm not going to say from which to which because it's not mine to say. But I got a call early this morning from a mutual acquaintance that they chose to step into the great beyond. They elected to go to the undiscovered country. Now I wasn't particularly close with this individual, but there was enough an association there. They were like, okay, people thought that somebody at least thought that I should know. So I haven't spoken with them in a couple years, but I did consider them a friend. Because yeah, it does, especially when you consider the circumstances that they chose to make this decision. So it's so I know. So obviously here on this pokey little Twitch stream, I don't get a lot of viewers, particularly at the start of a stream. But I do know folks watch the archived version on YouTube, and so I want to say this: we may have never met in person. Odds are we will never meet in person. But remember that you do matter. You matter to somebody. And if it means anything to you, if you're feeling that level of hopelessness, that just remember that you matter. So I'm just saying that right now to everybody. This is obviously, this stream is taking place November 6, 2024. But they would say that you matter. And if you think you don't matter, let me just put it this way. To some random dude from South Jersey who streams at the most inconvenient time, who can be a bit snippy, can be a bit snarky. Let me say this: you do matter to me. No matter where you are in the world, you can simply say this: what language you speak, what nationality, what have you. You matter to me.
Oh, you married a Templar, huh?
What of it?
Are they all as dirty as they seem?
What?
Did he ever ask you to play the naughty mage and the hapless recruit? Maybe the secret desire demon and the upstanding knight?
That's disgusting.
I hear it's quite popular.
The Templar You know, I. Oh boy. Well, we certainly got an idea for like Alistar fan fiction in terms of him and a love interest going forward into various games is like, yes, the Desire Demon and the Upstanding Knight. Ha ha.
Well, are you here to socialize or did you bring my goods?
I rescued your boy and killed the coterie. But your property was long gone.
Coterie. I should have figured. They've got a lock on all trade with the dwarves. If I'd had someone decent on the job, they'd have dug into it first, not walked in blindly. Well, no cargo, no coin. If you're ever looking for more work, I keep my books right here. Feel free to sign yourself up.
You try to go for the. You try to go with the Templars on your second playthrough for the achievement, and you still couldn't. It's like, yeah, this feels so. You basically would need to create be just a straight out bastard, and I have no problem being a bastard in clearly the Mass Effect games. There's proof of that.
Good job, Hawk.
Alright, so clearly there is a.
The merchandise is up front. Quintus, can't I have just one drink?
Madam says no, and I'm not crossing that old. Welcome to the Blooming Rose. Personally, I wouldn't say it's blooming precisely, but the name's not my choice.
Well, clearly there's a.
Of course. It was home. I would never have left willingly. But I'm not going to be my father and spend my...
Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many, many services?
Ah.
I'm sorry to say that Ninette was killed.
Killed?
Yeah, she was
Why would
killed.
anyone hurt that darling woman?
Dude has some really blue eyes.
Horrible. Thank you for letting me know. Please excuse me.
Not the good way. Well, Alistar is the next Templar. So it's like, he's a good one. It's why I can never be a Cullen apologist. That's right, Cullen's in this game, isn't he? He was a Templar in training. The bastard.
Ferelden, are you? We are not a charitable organisation, Sirrah. If you cannot pay, you will have to take your lonely self elsewhere. Is that clear?
You're not this desperate, I hope. I treat a lot of these customers in my clinic.
2 sovereigns for premium service, 1 sovereign for standard service. 50 silver and someone may touch you. Briefly.
Here's your gold.
Where did you get these? It's not even forged. My best people are in the lounge. Speak to whomever you'd like.
And what we got here?
Well, aren't you adventurous? Let's get you some experience, sweetie.
Yeah, that didn't take long. It's like, now if there's an actual achievement associated with that, then well, we might have to pop in there from time to time. Ba-da-ba. The Paragon's Toe. Maximum number of injuries. Well,
Maybe I should put you to use, Varric. Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Who's that for? Are most criminals big readers? Seems like pacifying the nobles.
Pictures, then. It was just a suggestion.
Well, how about a giant sign that just says don't? You could hit people with it.
Thank you. I get the point.
the longshoremen.
I'm looking for some cargo.
You're in luck. Cargo all around. Take your pick.
A laborer with a smart mouth. You hardly ever see those.
Yes, and we know it don't.
I'm looking for crates sealed by the Orlesian Port Authority.
Haven't seen any. Sorry.
Talk to the harbour master. I'll bet he's got information about your cargo. He's in his office.
Hey, if you're done wagging your tongue, can we get those sacks off the docks?
Right. Come here.
Get them sacks off the docks. Ah, boy. Da 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 da. Well, Warriors down to Celtics.
I seek any information on suspected apostates.
Liam.
Shipping manifest.
I think I lost it.
Well, then you can't bring your goods in. Viscount's rules, not mine.
You should take credit for those rules.
Ugh. Adam, deal with this.
I apologize on Liam's behalf. He's a very, very busy man. I'm Adam, the Harbour Master's assistant. I understand you're looking for Elysian cargo.
Yes, we are.
I've seen the crates. I can't remember where. Such a shame.
I can't imagine what you mean.
The clink of gold coin often jogs my memory.
Is this enough to help you remember?
Ah, it's coming back to me.
Yes, he's remembering.
It's in Alton Woodrow's warehouse, by the dock. I'm glad we could help each other out.
I seek any information on suspected apostates.
Do you want apostates?
It's hard to tell, but do they seem grouchier than usual?
No work for you here, Ferelden. You're not taking my job.
Well, it's like, the Fereldans took our jobs, took our jobs.
There's someone coming. Tell the others. This is private property.
What's in there? South Park reference.
Who owns this warehouse?
Master Woodrow, I suppose. It's rented storage space.
Let's see what's behind that door.
No visitors allowed.
I must have taken a wrong turn.
Be off with you then.
Yes. Took our jobs. Alright. What's down here?
Lord Harrimont, what do we do with the human?
Stand down. She's not our foe.
What was that about?
Assassins. The boat to Ravain is within sight, but the Carta would see me dead before I get there. How would you like to make some coin?
Well, there's a familiar face.
I've never seen a dwarven lord.
You still haven't. If you're looking at him in daylight, he's not a lord anymore.
I'm Renville Harrimont, the last of my house. My family was once revered in Orzammar. Now I'm nothing but a surfacer on the run.
You must have greatly angered the Carter for them to attack you with so many witnesses around.
My family was murdered one by King Balin after my uncle failed to claim the throne.
Oh yeah.
His reach is long, and his vengeance a terrible thing to behold.
I'll clear the way for you, Harrimont.
Dispatch these ruffians and I'll pay you what I can now. And by the ancestors, I will reward you proper when I am safe. What is your name?
Hawk.
A good name. I will remember it.
Yes, opposed to Grey Warden, who is just known as Warden.
Ferelden, ain't you? Mutts of the coast, seems like.
Multiple ways to leave an area, which I like.
Seems like there's more here than in Denham.
I said this is private property.
You're in my way.
We're under attack.
You know, we gave him time to think about it. What did he say about Bianca? He said, Bianca, you, and I missed the next word. It's like, makes me wonder. And funny enough, the person that we raided last night was actually doing this quest. Huh, they really have us over a barrel.
Trap!
Where? Like, where's the trap? Oh, down... Oh, there's the trap. Like, I couldn't quite see it from the angle. Okay, you know, if there's an arc here, we could say that they're the raiders of the lost one.
I don't like the looks of this. All set.
It's like, boo, boo.
Watch your step. That should do it.
I wouldn't breathe that in if I were you. Looks like Martin's trading in death.
All right, Sixers and Clippers getting underway.
Let's finish this. I am not leaving this.
Let's think of all the wonderful adventures that we have. The body count. You know, it's like the bodies, they must hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Harrowmont spoke to you, didn't he? Whatever reward he offered, we'll offer you more to kill him.
How about I take care of you instead?
Stupid bastard!
Let's finish this.
Only job they'll have.
Go down.
You from the south? Got that wide-eyed look.
It is kind of funny, though, that, okay, Hawk
His grace be with you.
doing the reverse.
Look at all the elves.
Reverse decision making.
You want to see real work? This is where you come.
Hey. What the hell is that marker over?
Now you fall. One less to worry.
Hawk seems so tall and lanky. It really just works well for. Well, if you look at Hawk being as like as a rogue, and the fact that they have like long limbs, it's like it's like it kind of like almost like they strike almost like a bird of prey. Okay, I had no clue where I was going with that, but yeah.
Face me. I stand for all of us. Well, that was fun. There.
Oh, he calls Bianca a minx. Great, all the way over here.
Just don't ask where anything came from.
We won't ask. Hmm. Well, at the very least, you know what? Let me inventory check the weapons and stuff. It's a two-handed weapon. Ah, la da da.
Not my favourite stop.
We roam the docks.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just.
Yo, Harrowmont, we cleared the road for you.
I wager you've a bright future ahead of you. Take this. More will come, as promised. May the stone look after you.
You from the south?
No, we're from the north. The north remembers.
You know that guy Marlowe at the bar downstairs? Don't make eye contact, whatever you do.
Why? Marlowe seems like a friendly sort of fellow.
Guess what I found? Crates filled with enough poison to assassinate every noble in Orlais, and then some.
I knew I should have told you not to look in the crates. Look, there's nothing shady going on here. I got the stuff from a legitimate supplier, and I'm going to sell it through legitimate channels. It's all legitimate.
It's poison. It kills people.
I just sell it. I'm not responsible for what people do with it. So, where is it?
Do you know where Alton Woodrow's warehouse is?
Yeah.
Alton Woodrow's place. I know it. Thanks for this, friend. You've more than earned your reward. I'm gonna get my goods. You come back once I'm set up, I'll give you a discount.
Oh, yo, it'll be our favorite poison supplier on the Citadel. Alright, so we got that done for us. Another quest done. It's like, you have to figure, you know what's going to be tough is like figure out who's, and again, we'll try and mostly do this blind without referring to the guys and stuff. The Paragon's Toe. The Toe of the Paragon. New Surfacer.
This fell into my hands. Recognize it.
You just stumbled on this? Can't say I'm surprised. Bloody fools.
Okay, well,
Walk in peace.
it's like we are fools. We are the most foolish of fools. Have you seen My Cousin Vinny? Oh yeah, I have. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Good movie. You know who plays the judge is actually the guy who played I believe it's the guy who played Herman Munster in the original version of the Munsters. And I have to say the original version of the Munsters because there was like a reboot version that came out like somewhere in like late 80s, early 90s, which aired on Fox, I want to say. Yeah, there you go. We can get some trivia on here. He was also, I never seen Pet Sematary, but you know what? I'm not 100% sure, but I think the band that did the theme for the Munsters were the Ventures. You know, the band behind like Hawaii Five-0. I think they also did the. I'm not sure. Did they do the Batman theme or they covered it later on? One or the other.
People talk about the Circle like it's a prison.
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Messer.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders.
Their orders?
I'm doing anything to find them.
The Cavs don't want to lose?
For outside help.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen. Wilmot and Karen were the most recent.
Why must you keep silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Messer.
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
You're already defying orders to talk to me. Might as well share the good stuff.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new...
This dude has an incredible mustache.
Not strong enough or fervent enough in belief.
I would dare say that is the best mustache I've seen in any game.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
It kind of sucks if you don't play Awakening. Well, I did play Awakening.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some questionable things that the Order must do these days. The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
If Wilmot came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told
You don't get to know Anders before this game. True. Or Justice.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
Recognize your mage? This was left in the foundry you mentioned in your notes. I was also attacked by shades.
These are human bones. Then there is no chance of finding Meren alive, or any of the others.
If they're not dead, watch out for a bunch of boneless women flopping through the streets.
Show some respect.
We are showing respect.
Slow to react, but this needs official support.
I will bring this to the city guard immediately. It should be enough to convince them the disappearances are worth investigating.
Alright. So what else is around here? Are there any chests? Are there any, like, things and stuff around here that we can interact with?
This is the home of Kirkwall's Circle of Magi.
Alright, it's another codex.
Maker's blessing on you.
I hope they find Karen soon. And Wilmed, of course.
There's always someone named Thrask in one of these in a game like this. Don't know why it just seems like obligatory. Cardinal rules of magic.
Clearly, this enchantment was performed by one less studious.
Okay, wait. So I kind of feel like there are areas that we are going to get... that we're kind of locked out of some areas at the moment. Alright, so that kind of covers everything there. Alright. Let's head to the Bone Pit. The Pit of Bones. We are an explorer.
Cubit's miners must be a desperate lot to work here.
Charge! It was so pretty. The slaughter. Right? Pacers beat the Magic. In a closely contested game. What's it around here? All right. Elf fruit found. Keeping an eye out. Anything that may look suspicious. Or you never know. This, you know, hey, find a random quest item. Armor of leather. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Be fabulous. I do apologize for that, but oh boy.
Generations of slaves died in that mine. I can still feel their cries for justice.
We go into the pit of despair.
When I tell three times talk.
Get back! You are not enough!
Okay. Dragons. All right. There's rubble here. We shall call it Barney. Hey, Fred. I got your fruity pebbles. Barney, no, it's not. Oh, excuse me, I can't do it. Hey, boo boo. I want to say we have a picnic basket. It always sounds like my Yogi Bear is closer to the Dan Aykroyd's variant of it, but not the classic Yogi. Okay, we have inventory check. Well, what are you doing over here, little fella? We found some torn trousers.
It's too far. That's enough. Out of range. Go down.
My knee never to get on the bad side. Seems to be unhealthy.
Okay. I wonder how much of this is like randomly generated to an extent. Like as a roguelike. Actually. It actually would work as a roguelike. You know, procedurally generated dungeons, drop in, drop out, make gradual progress. So base camps here, there. Lots of belts. Who are you?
So trusty you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Hold on. What happened here?
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Where did the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed, and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits, I ran like my ass was on fire.
His ass was on fire.
Only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
Well, you better get going. Try not to get eaten.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Ah. I'd wondered if the dragons left their nest unguarded.
You know what? Let's be smart about this. And save. Nothing down this way. Oh, okay, there's a crate. We keep finding torn pants.
Let's finish this.
We shall attack it from behind and get knocked on our ass. Well, it's dead. You guys do you guys. Uh-huh. Oh, we can give her... So. Oops, rubble. Okay, the remains of the outlaw. Remember to save your game frequently, because you can't quite trust BioWare.
I think the Canary are spying on us. You want to see real work? This is where you come.
Always constant save vigilance.
This fell into my hands. Recognize it?
I had long since
Quick! Save real quick! That's a Lucius. Yeah, that is a Lucius emote. Like, I had to think, because that shade of purple and that font is like I've only really seen it on one person's channel. Yeah, have we been here before? No, this is the... Oh, this is the Chantry.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. So, what can I do for you?
It's her the guard post.
Is there something you need? I'm with you.
Still hard at work trying to please adopted Kirkwall.
It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity, if you're the type the locals want.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
It's been a year settling in.
Wait.
Are you all right?
You don't need to coddle me. I am where I am. How close I hold my memories is my own business.
Okay, so we've seen Okay.
You had something you thought I would be interested in.
The ambush, yes. Sundermount, when you're ready. I'll give more when we get there. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the Guard.
Wesley? Who's that? We told him to shut up.
I heard you lost something. This it? I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
You know, Dragon Age Inquisition had like the same thing, like the overview map where you can just like almost jump from area to area pretty quick. Just that when you got to the area, the amount of walking you had to do got ridiculous. Ooh, you know, now that I think about it, I remember there was something I hated about Inquisition. Even though I enjoyed it, the damn like castles, like, and it's like remembering, okay, how the hell do I get to some of these damn places? Because like upstairs, downstairs.
Welcome to the Hightown Market.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
I bet their first task will be cleaning up the entrails the last shift left behind.
A dragon killer and a mind reader. Wonderful. Let us discuss your payment.
Yeah, it's been a couple years since I've played it,
Since
but
you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
Why would you share half your business with me?
I spent a decade honing my business instincts in Val Royeaux. I once sold a seat cushion to Empress Selene.
tomorrow's N7 day.
I have a good feeling about you.
Yes.
So,
How-
what do you say?
If you want my help, you'll pay for my services in advance.
You're both tough and shrewd. Very well. I had some money set aside for safety equipment.
The numerous Mass Effect runs will be beginning tomorrow.
Our first order of business. We'll replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Ferelden's out there, but it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the Bone Pit is safe again.
I'll see what I can do. I couldn't bring back your wife, but here's a ring. It looks pricey.
Oh. Ninette's wedding ring.
Yes.
Yes. Look at the engraving. Forever faithful. Forever yours. Oh.
Who do you think? I have no clue.
Where did you find it?
It was on Ninette's hand, which was cut from her body. She's dead.
On her hand? Huh. I see. Well, maybe you should take this back.
We should take it back?
I don't want anything that might link me to her death. Especially with her family asking questions. No. They're going to blame
Like, Anders is off the table.
Excuse me, sir. I have arrangements to make.
Welcome, merchant.
So that leaves a few possibilities. Wait. Wait, we can't give that to her? Or we can? Huh. So, sell. So we might keep. Okay, so. You know what? We need to drop in on our boys. Where are they at? They're around here somewhere. Oh, we need to speak to what's his face. We need to speak with Edgelord Elf. Fenris's mansion. You know, if you think that he's staying here, like he would pick up the place.
Egregio Pavali. There are 6 bottles in the cellar. Denarius used to have me pour it for his guests. My appearance intimidated them, he said, which he enjoyed.
I can't imagine why they would be put off.
You say what's on your mind. I'll give you that.
It was a perfectly good bottle.
Still take pleasure in the small things.
You could have offered me a glass first, you know.
There's more, if you're really interested.
Perish the thought. How else would you redecorate the walls?
I've wanted to leave my past behind me, but it won't stay there. Tell me, have you never wanted to return to Ferelden?
Okay. Ooh.
I grew up in Ferelden. It will always be my home.
There's like interesting choice there.
You could rebuild what you lost.
Well, what a waste of the alcohol.
I have to admit, it's an attractive idea.
But not now. I understand. Still, to have the option must be gratifying.
Do you intend to keep living here?
I haven't decided. For now, it's as good as any other place. I would return to Saharan if I could, but there is no life for me there.
Is that where you're from?
Where is your...
So I've been told.
Were you very young when you left then?
Perhaps.
You could track your former master down, I assume.
I imagine he has returned to Minrathous, though I dare not go near the city while he is alive.
Well, we will need to go to the city.
To wait for him to leave his fortress, fight from a fortified position. I do not expect your help when that day comes, but I would not turn it aside.
You've been on the run a long time then.
3 years now. Denarius has a way of finding me. Perhaps it is the markings. Whatever the means, it never takes him long to follow. This is the first time I've given him reason to pause. I suppose there are advantages in numbers.
Haven't you sought help before?
Hirelings, when I could steal the coin. Never anyone of substance. Until you. Denarius will not give up, however. I await his return.
Maybe it's just me, but it sounds like you want to stick around.
I could see myself staying, for the right reasons. I should thank you again for helping me
Yes.
with the hunters.
Thank us.
Yes, you should.
Had I known Ansel would find me a woman so capable, I might have asked him to look sooner.
You sound like you're about to ask for a loan.
Well, this mansion does require some upkeep. Perhaps I'll practice my flattery for your next visit. With any luck, I'll become better at it.
All right. All right. Thing romancing. Okay, check our stuff here. Okay, so Lowtown. All right, pop down to Lowtown.
Here's your reward. Keep looking, though.
Good day, citizen.
Hey, it's the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow Ferelden, no less. Oh, eyes on her face, you lush.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless.
You know, there's something that gotta be said. This game had, again, best damn mustaches in any game. Because a lot of times, like, facial hair like that kind of looks weird. Here, it actually looks like it's actually part of the character.
You're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
Shuffle off to the mine, and let me finish those pints for you.
Come back to that blight taking hold? I need work, but I don't need to be some dragon's dinner. What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
I go back to the missus without this job, she'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
Yeah.
What can we do? That bastard Hubert is the only one willing to hire us.
I own half the mine now. I'll keep it safe.
Really? Oh, be nice to work for one of our own. If you don't give us a fair shake, who would? Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
You should be ashamed, Sir Arthur. What would your mother say about this behavior? Walk in peace.
All right, head all the way down here. All right, let's go over here.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
She says that. What a gnarly looking sky. Clearly released after Mass Effect 1. Because hell, the sky is actually moving.
That's enough!
Seems to be unhealthy.
Like, these guys were confident. They shouldn't be. Dragon pick, Hawk's worst investment. Ah. Well, I really stepped on that one. Very intense music. They were denied, and it was like pressing A so fast I missed what the hell was picked up. But again, you know what? I'm glad that I'm not hearing with every battle the snarling of every single freaking darkspawn. Trust me, with earbuds, the darkspawn very freaking loud, even when lowering the sound effect volume. The earbuds. I prefer earbuds, mainly because of my glasses. It's like I don't like having like too much. Like if I put headphones on, they pinch my ears against my glasses and they end up hurting. Because these are fairly thick frames, so at some point I gotta get myself some thinner glasses in terms of the frames, and which would allow that. Especially with my the headset that I was using for when I was streaming off the PC. I had like this old radio quality headset that my dad was a DJ, local DJ, both on like local bars and stuff, and also had a radio show. So I used his headset for several years. Striker and Panda would know exactly the headset I was referring to. And so it's like, so it was always like the trade-off there. It's like pressing of the ears against so it's like yeah. So it's kind of like a weird thing.
We're close to the ambush, Hawk. Be ready.
We're close to the ambush, she says.
There's our targets. Watch your step. Get back! You are not enough.
Destructive forces of nature.
That's enough.
And nothing's worse than having a headset pressed on your ears against the frames of your glasses, and things get hot and stingy.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
My just reward? My reward is just, she says. Knights won first road win of the season? Oof. That surprises me. Considering how they're like always like contenders stuff, but maybe they're starting the season slow.
Good day, Sirrah.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd... There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
They haven't lost at home yet.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
Wow.
Well, what a charming fellow.
It's like, yeah, we can hear him.
Like him, but he could at least listen. Bandits are dead. That's all that should matter.
You know, something I just realized. I did not turn down the volume on the TV. You probably could hear him yelling.
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Maybe.
We should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time? Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
Aveline!
And who are you?
Thank you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours.
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
A lone guard isn't much of a patrol.
Shouldn't need to be. That route was clear for weeks. First noise out of it was your big fight. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donnick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush.
Your fellows are being...
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why. And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
I bet there's a perfectly reasonable lie that explains why your captain arranged this.
I'd be willing to hear it.
Yes.
While a guard may be walking into a trap. Brennan said Donnick, a good man. Donnick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
A quiet patrol. All right. La 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 la. We roam the streets.
We can't waste time, Hawk. Guardsman Donnick is here somewhere.
We're not wasting time. I'm going right for him.
We must be getting close to the ambush. I'm not losing another guard to this.
Teach you to mess with a maid.
They're thugs. There's Bone thugs. Hey, look, there's Harmony.
Who? Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman.
Oh, wow.
I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere.
Well, I guess she's off the romance table.
There were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet. The seal of the Viscount. Office details, city accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Selling out his own? Forget
That's
government.
one less.
This man needs to be in government.
Not now, Hawk. Jevon needs to see how justice works. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain
I wanna...
loves his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
I like my options open. Yeah. Well, it's like... You have to consider, we have to consider is like who may or may not be on and off the table. I mean, after all, many of us are rightfully disappointed with the lack of options in Mass Effect 2. It is funny how like Dragon Age just like slipped under the radar of of so many. It's like in terms of stuff that's like, hey, look at all these options, folks. It's like can't complain about Dragon Age being woke when it was woke from the beginning.
Good day, Sarah.
I say woke in quote unquote quotation marks.
How dare you! I am Guard Captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch, this was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged, quartered! This will not stand!
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character.
Very poor character.
But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The Guard deserves better than him, Messere.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, Guardswoman. You will be very busy.
Whoa! We got a raid! Ryu! You're a Masa. Thank you for the raid. What were you up to today? Playing Mafia 3. Awesome. Another soul drawn to the allure of the Ryu Illuminati, are we? This retro ninja seems to have a penchant for vengeance. Whether it's in the gritty streets of Mafia 3 or the haunting depths of the quarry. From rags to racketeering, they've traversed the annals of gaming history, all while blindfolded. How quaint. Perhaps the journey through the wasteland of Death Stranding has granted them some wisdom after all. Hey Ryu, how you doing today? I think you said it at the time. Oh, when I say what on Aveline? Yeah, it's like, yeah, she's getting the promotions. Well, sometimes that can be in sync. So Ryu, welcome, and everybody's from the Ryu Illuminati. Welcome. I am Fred. I am a variety streamer. You can find me damn near every day of the week on this pokey little channel of mine. We are playing Dragon Age 2 this evening. We started it on Monday. It's our current main game. We play Overwatch. We have been doing Doom streams. We did the Marvel vs. Capcom collection this past Friday. So we do all right. We do things here. We do things, and we do stuff. So much appreciated. And Ryu, if you need to raid and run, I fully know. Take care of that post-stream personal preventative maintenance, as they say.
Point the way, Hawk.
So Aveline is now in
Not
charge.
much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. I trust you are well, Donick.
I am. And your reward is well earned. It will be grand having you over me. Above me.
Whoa.
In rank, guard captain.
Thank you, Donick. It will be grand indeed.
Wow. Wow. He stepped into that. I walked away. He's like, wait a second. It would be great having you over me. Above me, yes. In rank, he means. Yeah, sure. That's what he means.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Varric, no.
Well, you're the captain. Or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Steal? Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to.
She's about to wound him.
Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
Wesley, he's in your thoughts? That'd be nice.
His memory speaks well of him.
He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain. What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. What do you mean by that?
Wesley believed.
We need to poke that.
Correct, then that's where he is. But this business of the less the Maker does, the more he's proven, I don't find it compelling.
But you married a Templar.
I married a man. A good one. And he's gone. I have heard the chant. It is lovely. Perhaps that's all it needs to be.
You clearly miss Wesley. But that's not the issue.
Of course I miss him. But he's not coming back. Pining like a child serves no one. So I remember him. But I let him rest.
You're not so kind to yourself, though.
No.
I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I didn't cause his death, but I also didn't prevent it.
Do you blame
Well,
me?
she's got some guilt.
I didn't want to. I know why it had to be done, and so did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
So the captain's in my pocket.
I could get used to having the law on my side.
You'll behave yourself, is what you'll do. I just sent Jevon to prison over corruption. I won't go the same road.
You never let me have any fun.
I think that's best for everyone.
It's good that you can stay with me. I need you, Aveline.
You've been grand through all of this. A true friend. Captain of the Guard. Thank you for helping me get here, Hawke. It's where I should be.
Right on. So, part of me is like impressed. It's like, okay, character progression has happened. Okay. Enemies among us. There's a fungus among us. Take the big look around.
And trust they be my witness, Wilmot. I will have the truth from you now.
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
He said don't hit him.
And I will know now.
I thought Templars only treated mages this badly. Nice to see you're branching out.
This is Templar business, stranger.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me!
Okay, this escalated quickly.
Make her preserve us.
Defend me!
Get back!
Quick heals.
I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this... is it even possible?
Do you think he was possessed?
Clearly he was.
I only worry that mages will fall victim to possession. I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts. But I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
With what I've bumped into in Kirkwall, nothing surprises me anymore.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance.
Yes.
I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmot was the first to return. I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
If you didn't know he was possessed, why draw your sword on a recruit?
Yes, answer that.
2 days when he left again secretly. It set off some warning bells. I meant to scare him into a confession. He had to believe my threats were genuine.
Oh, clearly they were.
The recruits believed that Meredith was conducting some sort of deadly ritual.
What? That's preposterous.
Is it?
Recruits can be worse than a weaving circle with their rumors. There is a vigil before Templars take their arms, but the gravest danger they face is falling asleep.
Do you know what happened to Wilmot while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated.
Wow. Frosty is certainly laying it in there tonight, as they do every night.
Not be our friends. They must always be watched. I thought Wilmot might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the circle.
I've got friends who are mages. Are you saying they need to always be watched as well?
I was at the Circle Tower in Ferelden during the Blight. I saw firsthand how Templars' trust and leniency can be rewarded.
Trust and leniency? Is that what you call it?
I still have nightmares of Uldred's depravities.
I was trying to find another recruit, a friend of Wilmot's. Do you know where Karen is?
He also disappeared. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there.
Yes.
Know anything of magic or demons?
I'd be willing to search there.
The order
Yes, she would.
your debt if you helped us with this. No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruit. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
Alright, picking up stuff, picking up things. Why the heck would he have a longbow? Alright, so there was a upper portion here. Aha! Hightown at night. As opposed to Hightown during the day.
Market's closed.
Nope, hey, the brothel's open.
Cora? So, the young lady returns for more. Welcome back. Premium standard or the cheap?
I've got gold, so give me the best.
Since we're here.
Of course. All my best people are in the lounge, ready to serve.
Okay. So did serendipity.
Oh, if it were up to me, I'd have done this for free.
Hey. You pop in, take care of business first. You know, we have our priorities.
Do you need something, honey?
You don't work here, do you? With the customers?
You're no prize yourself, sweetheart.
Rude.
Is there something you want?
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
Perhaps a few coins can loosen your lips.
Are you trying to bribe me? You know, not all the girls here are for sale. I'm going to pretend that didn't happen.
We have a lot of missing Templars. If we don't act quickly, we may only find corpses.
Now, no need to get all dramatic on me.
Get dramatic.
Let me look through the books. Wilmot, Karen... Here we go. Wilmot came in here a lot. You sure he had time to be a Templar?
Yes, he did, apparently.
The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic wonder from the east.
That's quite the stage name.
It sounds better than the tramp from Darktown. You should hear what's in the other world.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmot's favorite position, I think you have what you need.
Well...
You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear?
What'll it be, Sir Templar?
Me is.
Coming right up.
It's like, who knows? That could be very insightful information.
You must be the exotic wonder of the East. Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmot a few weeks ago? Or Karen?
Wilmot. That doesn't sound familiar.
You know, with that hair and those eyes, she reminds me of the. I can't think of the name of the actress, but she played. In the movie They Live, the girl Roddy Piper's character, who throws him out a window, and then betrays him in the end. Had like the same piercing eyes and same style hair. She was also in He-Man, the Masters of the Universe movie, as Evil Lynn. What the hell is her name? Yeah, you know who I'm thinking of. Like, I don't know the name of the actress, but she has these damn piercing. Did she play Holly in the in They Live? If that was her name, she's after the bank scene, Piper or Nada's gets into the car. Meg Foster, is that her name? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? You know what? Put it is you put in like eyes. Meg Foster eyes. It's like apparently that is a freaking meme in and of itself. Like, what the hell else was she in? Just because of those eyes. Yeah. Keeper. I've never seen that. So I'm looking at her. I'm looking at her filmography now. So it's like obviously I've seen her in They Live and Masters of the Universe, and in terms of her movie roles, wow, there ain't a day. I haven't seen her in anything. Okay, what about television? Okay, she's done a hell of a lot of TV work. Okay, not in a lot of whatchamacallit guest appearances. But did she? Wow. Kind of a weird thing. Like the only thing. Wait, she was on Deep Space Nine in the episode The Muse? Onaya. Oh, okay. Okay, she was in the episode of Deep Space Nine that she in. Is like thinking of it offhand is where she's basically a succubus type alien, and she's basically driving Jake to write his novel. It's one of those. She allows artists to live forever.
Do your clients like?
It was like with the one great moment of creativity.
Whatever do you mean?
So I had to think about it. So I can safely say I've only seen her in 3 things. But those damn eyes.
Boring. Why don't we have some real fun?
Hawk, go easy on this lovely creature.
You should listen to your friend.
We have to ask her about Karen.
Hungry
What's your
eyes.
problem?
Yes, yes. But certainly there's no harm mixing a little business and pleasure.
As charming and relentless as you are, I'm here to investigate.
Answer one of my questions.
She said that is the Desire Demon Agency.
Told you about little old me.
It was Vivica. She showed me her books.
That wasn't so hard, was it? So, Vivica sold me out, did she? That drab, pathetic little sewer rat.
Wow, this is interesting.
She will be dealt with. Just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across your throat.
Anders, make her stop.
Let go of my friends.
Thanks, Anders.
How did you... Oh, shit. Spare me, Messer.
What foul magic was that?
Blood and desire in equal measure. An art I learned from... elsewhere.
Blood magic, then?
Yes, Messer. Please don't kill me.
You're going to answer all my questions. And if there's even a hint of magic...
Tirani put me here to send biddable Templar recruits to the Sanctuary. Three Spear Alley in the Undercity. I enchanted Wilmot and Karen weeks ago.
Okay.
They left these walls. I know not what came of them. Please, let me live. It's not my fault. It was all Tirani's idea.
Who's Tirani?
She put me up to this. She said we can recreate the ancient Imperium. That mages can rule again, not serve. She says the Templars cannot hold against us if we stand up and fight.
This base of yours, how many other mages are there? Any other defenses?
People go in and out all the time. Sometimes a handful, sometimes more. There are traps. Magical traps. There's a hidden switch at the front. It turns them off. That's all I know.
The Templars are coming for you. No more of your tricks.
Okay.
Next stop, the Sanctuary. And some answers.
Why do I suspect having Anders in the party for this is going to be a bad idea if I'm going to... Yeah, we're not romancing him anyway. Ooh, what's over here? Hop back here to the hanged man. The man that is hanged.
The Ferelden, eh? Athenril said you might help me. Some raider captains are having secret meetings at night in Lowtown. The job's simple. Break up the meeting and kill every one of the bastards.
That's not much to go on.
It's enough to do the job.
Just tell me where they are.
All the details are in this letter. If you manage to eavesdrop on the meeting before you kill them, there'll be extra in it for you. I'll be here.
Okay. Inventory.
When was the last time you were with a woman?
How come you and Wesley never had children? I mean, sorry if that's too personal.
It's all right. I was a soldier and he was a Templar. We knew that our personal lives would have to wait. Distance never mattered. But we ran out of time.
Was there a dude?
Do you ever wish?
That's too personal.
Hey, good to see you again.
I could have sworn him say he was going to have a shop set up. Secret rendezvous. The rendezvous. They are secrets. There are secrets here.
I lost two of
Intruders!
So much for that.
One less to worry about.
It's too far, things.
Done and down.
Kind of heartbreaking to see Varric issue the games. No, at least it gives like a character that that goes through the stuff, right? Directed to the Redwater Tea base. Okay. Like, think about it. How many characters, it was of the different characters that you will see in like games that like have multiple sequels and stuff. It's like, it's nice to have like that character that's like go along with you like on the journey. Like, yeah, here is a familiar face. What is this? Cerberus would actually get me if they brought Varric along for the ride. Yeah. Well, they gave you. Well, no. Well, they gave you Joker. Yeah. That has to count for something, right? It's like the one role where Seth Green was absolutely serious. Of course, my favorite thing regarding Joker is like they used the cripple guy as bait. It's like, who else would be better to use as bait? I'm trying to think who would actually be like the true Mass Effect equivalent of Varric. Not Tali, because Tali gets added in. By default, it's probably Garrus. But if you're not a fan of Garrus, it could certainly feel a little forced. Trust me, there are people who are not a fan of Garrus. This dude is a leech? Look. Enemies appearing out of nowhere. They got back. They got back to where they once belonged. That's from my first Sorghum and Veilguard. I'm not too sure I like what they did with the design of it. Well, did it get chopped down into itty bitty pieces? Is the ogre now fit inside of a little... Can it now fit inside a box? In terms of how it looks, or in terms of its health? There's the actual question there. Oh, in terms of its looks. Well, you know, it's like these ogres have been running around for like it's like been a decade. They're probably malnourished. They made it taller by not having it hunch. Ah. So it's an ogre that has what's the word I'm looking for? Learn to develop proper posture. Ooh. That sounds good. I got me some peanut butter and jelly upstairs as well. There also ponder a crossover where Varric joins Shepard's crew. Varric in space, space. Oh boy! So, okay.
The raiders are dead.
You've done Ferelden and Amaranthine a great service.
You've been nursing that empty mug for hours. Get another drink or get out.
Be off with you. I'll do what I please.
We need. Grab that drink, swig it down like Shepard. Press both at once to select the whole party. Welcome to Darktown.
I guess down here.
A whole sanctuary of blood mages. I hope we can stand against them.
I don't like the looks of this. All set.
Two steps back, one step forward. The Veil. We will need to be the Veil Guard at some point. Keeping an eye out. Okay. We slicing. We dicing. Out of curiosity. We're still at like 35. Well, we do spend on the, we go to like the brothel if we're in that general vicinity.
Watch your step. That should do it.
Level up. Oops. Let's save our game. Been a while since there was a hard an auto save. Ooh, what happened here?
How wonderful. More vessels for our experiments.
Where is Karen?
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
This demon worship thing is a real turn-off.
I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out and embraced them.
Why have you taken the recruits?
Yeah, good question.
They inhabit much more than mages and corpses. With assistance, they can control anyone I ask. Any Templar, any noble, any well-meaning meddler.
You do know I cut a path through your abominations, right?
Good, good. The demons like spirit. If a few more Templars fall to the demons, we can seed chaos in their ranks. How many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander crazy?
Called it Ogre Gate? Oh, Ogre Gate. Beefiness matters, folks. Yeah. But the real big thing there was it. They've also pondered a crossover where Varric joins Shepard's crew. Cerberus better watch out. for it will be the adventures of Varric in space.
Tell me where Karen is.
The experiments need so much fuel, you see. So many living vessels are found wanting. Useless vessels can still feed the compost heap, so it's not a complete waste.
Good to know you're barking mad. That makes things easier.
In days of old, the Tevinter Imperium spanned the known world. Demons were their allies, held in check by power and knowledge.
There's some veins on her face. It's real subtle, but this chick has some veins on the side of her face. It's actually kind of a cool look. No, it's not veins. It's like a faint tattoo. I take that back. Well, I call it a victory. You know, probably should have brought Manders along.
Is it over?
Karen.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the Maker. I thought he had abandoned me.
So, when do we find out if this one's got a demon inside?
The cage has opened. Thank Andraste.
Bethany, can you tell if there's a demon in him? Sorry. As it happens, I've tried to avoid learning much about demons. That kind of knowledge is frowned on in an apostate. Go ahead and leave, Karen. You've been through enough.
Don't tell the Templars. I don't know what they do to me. Please, I need to go back. Tell them I'm all right. Tell my sister. I must go.
Cullen needs to hear about this mess.
Okay. Cullen, this is your fault. You kicked out one dude in the nads.
Darktown. Is there anywhere more pathetic?
Since we're... The pacing and stuff, since having it done on the easiest difficulty, it is helping with the pacing, since a lot of the battles are... Oh, no glitter dust. Is there a vendor?
So, Isabella, you're a captain.
That's right, big girl. What of it?
I don't remember your name on any registries. Every ship that docks has to declare.
I never docked. And you're no port authority.
And you are no merchant.
Ooh, scrutiny.
Oh, they like each other. Like the gallows. The Luke Gallows. Hey, was that a wrestling reference? Yes, it was. This time I didn't even try. As soon as I started up Veilguard, I went straight for storybook difficulty. Yes. Particularly if when you got games with a shit ton of content in it. And if you're like me, want to get through stuff as quickly as possible. Ain't nobody got time to go through the slaughtering and getting their asses kicked the entire time.
By my lover. It was all very...
Shoot, you look at my achievements for like the Mass Effect, Mass Effect 3. The only thing I didn't do in that game is like play the game on its hardest difficulty. Mass Effect 1 is like hardcore and then its hardest difficulty. And I think in Mass Effect 2, and I'm referring to the 360 versions. Mass Effect 2, there is something in the Arrival DLC that I've always had trouble doing, and that is like something real specific in that has to be done. I think it's surviving a certain amount of waves. And also bleeding down on its hardest difficulty. But apparently there is an exploit using Garrus Vicarian. Like you give Garrus like the good stuff in Mass Effect 3. It's like he becomes a sniping god.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
What? What is it?
Good news, Karen is safe. Bad news, half of your recruits may have been possessed by demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
So you had a little time.
Mages have been systematically abused by the Templars for 1,000 years.
How can you say that after what you've seen? Mages cannot be treated like people. They are not like you and me.
Surely that's a little harsh.
Maybe we shouldn't be arguing with the nice Templar. Smile and nod. Smile and nod.
Smile and nod?
They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
Mages are humans and elves, just like the rest of us.
Many might go their whole lives thinking that.
210 was god awful the amount of time that died in Morden's recruitment mission alone. My guess is a lot.
For now, Karen, unless it is proven you are free of demons, I must strip you of your commission immediately.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
A lot.
He deserves mercy. What happened wasn't his fault.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
Karen did nothing wrong. You can't strip his livelihood on the off chance Tirani succeeded.
Please, Knight Captain. I'll prove I'm loyal. Ask me anything.
My brother's a good man, sir. He would never succumb to a demon.
Perhaps it is best to keep our enemies close. We can watch him far better here than in the city. So be it.
Okay.
If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will become eligible for full knighthood.
10 years. 10 years probation for the guy that was a victim of all this.
Karen's pay is so small. I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
I will handle that, miss. You have done the Order a great service. We will not forget it.
Armor shop. Not that I want you to stop playing, but just heads up. Yep, I got you. Yep, I'm aware. Yeah, sometimes we run a little bit long. It depends on. I don't have to get up tomorrow, so it's like we got that going for us. Yes, it's like we time press. No, it's just like sometimes I just like to hit certain marks and like wake up at certain stuff. And plus I already took the trash out. It's like typically on Wednesdays was like with Iceman and stuff, we would have wrapped up at about 12-ish. But at the same time, I do like to hit like certain marks and keep things, fairly evenly pressed. Plus, if I ever have to do any editing and stuff on the YouTube side, on the weeknight, on the Monday to Friday streams, they process a lot quicker. Let me tell you. Like Monday stream, I had to go back in and edit out the portion where like my email address was showing. All right, so just make sure we save, and we got the save there. Yeah, okay. So we got 7:23 p.m. Wonder where they're getting that time frame from, because I'm on the East Coast. That's nuts. But still, let's take a look here at our achievements. Today we have daylight savings? No, because it's 12:24 or at the moment, so it's like, who knows? So we got talented upgraded a spell or talent, and left Kirkwall to explore the outlying ruins. So we got here. So a bunch of secret achievements. Use the teamwork to perform a cross-class combo. Slay a Vertilleros, slay a High Dragon, deal with non-dying terror. Find a cure an ancient personification of pride. Master a weapon style, complete a full year in Kirkwall without any party members being knocked unconscious. We don't got that one. Reach level 10. We're closing on that. Enchant an item. Craft all of the items from a single crafting tree. Have 100 more sovereigns in your purse. Seize the throne. Learn 2 class specializations. Completely upgrade the armor of one of... during each year in Kirkwall. So is that like Act 1? The acts are the years? Possibly. Okay. Between the prologue and Act 1, it's a year. Yeah. Okay. Okay, well. Well, either way. Fair to let you know how much has been in between. Hey, you know what's funny? That the Dragon Age 2 on the main menu says that the Mass Effect 3 demo is available. Yes, they're still advertising it. All right. Oh, what's this? You know, might as well just take a look there. Buy one, get one free. All right, so what we got here? Oh no, it's a DLC thing. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. Well, hey, we took a look at it. Hey, maybe there would have been something there. Maybe there would have been something that would be kind of cool. But nope, it was all DLC related. In several cases for games I don't even play. Of course, trust me, granted, I'm like one achievement away from like having all the achievements on the for Mortal Kombat 11, but it's tied to the damn tutorial, which is teaching you how to play like the pros, like in the fighting game community. It's like, I don't want to play like that. That's not my style or my approach. And it is Wednesday, right? And Zone isn't streaming on this Wednesday, which is weird. But it's all good. We will drop in on let's go. Let's see who's doing stuff. You know what? We wrapped up Life is Strange Double Exposure on Saturday, but Grauzi, who we discovered last week, they're in episode 4 right now. So we will head that way. So more Life is Strange for folks. So with that said, we will be doing more Dragon Age Origins tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing on Friday for the PlayStation 4 night. We shall see. And there will also be Dragon Age on Saturday. So with that said, I hope everybody has themselves a great night. Tighten your friendship bracelets. Stay safe. And always remember, you matter to someone. And if you have any doubt, hey, you matter to me. So just remember that. All right, well, have a good night, folks. We'll see you next time.